Alright, let's rock this shit. Nope. Well, shit. Oh, what's... Okay, the hat is tanking my perception. So I can at least take that off. Other than that, it's as good as it's gonna get.
Yes, what is it?
It's a white check. We should be okay.
Everything disappears.
Let's go.
You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
Again, probably should have saved, but it's fine.
And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Hey, what if we need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Oh, shit! I know where!
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
But they could help with the speakers. Well, singular speaker.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
I'll go talk to them.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
Me and my glasses and my no hat and my giant soul hat are gonna be right back. I'm putting the hat back on. I probably don't need that flashlight anymore. Hey! This thing might be a thing that we could use for a thing. Shit! Oh.
I did, and
This
Well-
is why.
you don't get to choose your post. I know. May I ask? Thank you. I'll get them on.
Hello!
Hi again. So, how things going?
Goodbye, officer.
Wait, which of you do I have to talk to about this?
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Pump it up!
There's nothing. Sometimes I just feel like isn't something hot. It's like it's.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right.
How much
It's
is the
not
fish?
hyper- This is a serious matter. Stop talking about fish. Fish has got nothing to do with this.
Psst. You can hear the would-be leader whisper to his friend. Don't let him know he doesn't understand the fish thing.
We can all hear it's not hyper hardcore. If figures of authority keep telling us things are hyper when they're clearly not, how are we ever supposed to evolve to hyperdom?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Super, maybe?
Fuck yeah, I knew it.
Okay.
Huh? I see you're here again. Off.
Hi again. So, how things going?
Yes? What's the deal?
Oh, here we go. Okay. Good news, I managed to convince Suna she's okay with you moving in. But on one condition, she needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman.
You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music.
You have share space for a couple weeks so she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
You mean the illegal drug lab? There will be no shady shenanigans in the church, only love and hypnotic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
I will go there immediately. Oh. That wasn't a couple of hours at all. That was no hours at all. I mean, I'm the one who said I was going to check immediately.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
An unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner. I'm pretty sure getting 10,000 people in here would collapse the floor and probably violate fire code.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
I want to hear what Egghead thinks.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
I don't need to hear any other
Yeko
options.
Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe.
Oh.
That's too morbid, eh? Got anything else?
Well, okay. That context is important.
Hardcore does in nega!
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
So?
How about something simple? Like the club?
That sucks!
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Noid. What do you think Suna would say about this?
I don't.
Okay.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Kim?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
Yo, we should ask the Crabman!
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
No! We should ask him!
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Alright, well, I don't care what Andre and Noid say, but I will ask them for content.
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the science.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
Alright.
Amnesia.
Fuck off.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia!
It's not amnesia, guys.
Alright, fuck all of you. We're calling it Disco Elysium.
You have? Well,
yes!
What's the name?
Fucking called it. Let's go.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
Disco is never forgotten.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
Damn.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Roll credits.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
What are you doing?
I'm dancing.
No, you're not. These are like lunges. We should talk about this dancing.
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with
Yes!
audio waves thump against your ribcage? The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but there's a noticeable lack of something.
What's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Oh, that's sad.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
Well, how old are you actually?
Not 20.
Yeah. That's a good answer. Is individuality important?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
You know what? I was gonna say that's idiotic, but actually fair.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway. Goodbye,
All right.
officer.
All right, savoir faire. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. If this actually works...
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
We're gonna work on it.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
So we're cool with the whole bribe thing?
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Because...
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater.
I like that.
The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass.
Anakin's got spunk. I admire that.
Okay.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing.
That's Johnny Thundercop to you!
It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid?
It's short for paranoid.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why? What is it good for?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
That's completely reasonable. What are you suspicious of? Cops?
It'd be
Yeah.
easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm
You
most
should make
suspicious of,
one.
but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
This sounds... Does this mean you're mentally ill? No, this is... Okay, what's to do with the left-right thing? Like, politically left-right?
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity.
It sounds political, but there's... Like, maybe not?
The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray. Far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Uh-huh.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for things that are good. It's good. Being able to eat is good.
Yes, having food is means to an end. But the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
I don't think you're mentally ill, but let's see where this goes.
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill, a suspicious element.
You know, his words are a little jumbled, but he's spitting a little bit. That was something.
His eyes flicker.
What was the true life like?
The life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself.
Okay.
And others, mankind, there's seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly.
Are you advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
What do you mean? What does hardcore mean to you?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well. Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Egghead, what are your thoughts on this?
Hardcore!
That was vague. Dedication, something else, superlative.
Maybe you're being too specific about it. Try consulting with your spinal cord.
Let's consult with anything else.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
What do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
It is like 300 years old?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude, the sea, perhaps something more fundamental. I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
What style is this church? But let's talk about historical architectural styles.
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmonger, huh? It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
And what is that like?
Total.
What?
Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
No, I don't.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
This church isn't painted white. I'm gonna sidestep discussing marriage.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside. Before the sea wind took all the paint off.
I mean, okay, reasonable.
Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What do you mean by dead bodies? Like trees?
Dead bodies of perennial plants.
Right, yeah, trees.
Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
The what now?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
First up, where is that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
So what you're saying is you're not a big fan of the Innocentic system.
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history. Built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
But you said they were all about love and the hardcore before.
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you. Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
So you propose dance music will supplant the system.
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
Don't you have to... Don't you have to be on drugs for that, though?
Only a little.
Okay, as we discussed, that is not cool.
All large human gatherings are narcotic. Ask any such undertaking in history, this included. Chemistry is true to its word.
There is a difference between narcotics and group elation. One kills you, the other does not.
The supercharged humanism that the innocentic system has been feeding us on giant city squares, that's not a drug. The sugar and wheat it feeds us is healthy.
Forget it. It will become an imbecilic discussion. You two continue. It's more hardcore that way.
Thank you for trying, Kim. How do you like the glasswork?
I don't. Fucker giving me the evil eye.
You wanted to get inside the church, and now you don't like the stained glass window.
I didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Mass murder on the floor!
Wow, there's a lot of dialogue here. Holy shit, Noid has a lot to say. Would you say she was human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I am surrounded by love and support all the time.
Fame is a false existence. It doesn't happen inside the head.
But she's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers. You set the standard, alright. Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
I mean, in the right context, I like soft.
You wouldn't be the first. Millions liked her. She's got those mass murdering lips.
But like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days, though?
No one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
Yeah, you know what? That's completely fair. I'm a big fan of resettlement programs for some reason. I feel like there's something terrifying about her.
She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin.
I don't know. Keep. I don't say nothing. I don't know what to choose
The
here.
speed freak looks the same way. It is dark there in the back of the church. For a moment, the music echoes strangely.
So isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit. This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
But the humanism.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass-produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass-produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long-dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only the Noid.
Yo,
What do I know?
Noid! Yeah, we got it in there. I'm gonna go ahead and not say that I'm a big fan of resettlement programs. We're done talking about her.
Okay.
How are you settling in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crabman though.
Oh, Tiago.
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
So the mother's love stuff isn't too spooky?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
What did he tell you about the church?
The crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Like a dead body sarcophagus?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
So what is it a sarcophagus for metaphorically?
Encasement, confinement of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs. Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
Contain what exactly? I'm gonna assume it's this, like, weird, silent hole
I
thing.
don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for and trying to measure. It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This shit feels like it's gonna fall apart.
No. It's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for anodic music around it instead. Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with. And if it can't, well,
So why do you think she's gonna fail?
seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
I found a Doom commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubies were trying to contain.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
Do you think there is merit to the theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Copman. Even I have limits. I'm a limited-size person.
Well, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
Hey! Let's not with that. Okay, then.
It's just a style, you know.
You know, I'm sorry I asked. Whew! I mean, we can fish for the doubles.
Aggressive, monotonous, but also somehow sacred, primitive, yet futuristic, like a machine, man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one purpose. All you've managed is a list. The parts don't form a whole.
Okay, bye. That sure was a lot of talking.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
I assume we're gonna get more pluses to this, so
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
Oh.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If
That's
you
cool.
up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen?
Goodbye, officer.
We're gonna save my man for last. Hey,
Yes, what is
how's
it?
it going? How's the project going?
What? What did you say?
I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
The project! How is it going? I've had totally normal conversations with like 3 other people so far.
Oh, the project! It's not going well!
Why?
There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Heck! A 3.5 cable! Into the auxiliary input! Okay?
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata! A place to be, apparently!
I'll talk to him.
Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes! Let me know how it goes!
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you. Why does that trill sound familiar?
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
I've likely deserved some praise and adoration.
Yeah, so thanks for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
Thank you for ignoring my vapid egocentrism. How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sorna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the Crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Now can you tell me about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favor. What do you want to know?
Tell me about Andre.
Andre, he's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least.
Well, that's your opinion.
She rubs her sides, but not from cold. Her shoulders are relaxed. She must have taken a hit, or she's on an upswing.
He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
An organizer of what?
Nothing.
Oh.
But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work.
Then he's not an organizer.
Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent.
Fair enough.
I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
Relax, girl. We're police officers, but we're corrupt. Rotten to the marrow. You can tell us about drugs and shit. I don't give fuck. Yeah, like, literally. You're high. You're literally high right now. I mean, I already took a bribe, so...
Yeah, drugs, shit, fuck. We don't care.
Thanks, Kim.
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum.
I don't know what that means.
He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
No, I meant for breakfast. I mean, yes. Yes. How do I, be nice to her? She's been pleasant.
He's a carpenter, trained and all.
Oh.
He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
Is that kind of the beliefs about the hardcore and the ribs and the spinal cord and all that stuff?
Not to sound too dramatic, but I wouldn't make light of his belief system when he's around. Noid's a serious person. He's serious about the lifestyle.
What is his pilgrimage?
It's just something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
Why would it not be possible?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Have I not told you that I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into an oblivion so deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city?
No?
Well, I am.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
It's unlikely I'll make it there. Chest pains. Need to continue drinking, but thank you. I will do that if I make it there alive.
Yeah.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Literally, what is Egghead?
What do you mean?
Like, what is he doing when he yells stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
But what is that?
Anodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offense if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
You don't have to tell me rock music is dead. I abandoned rock music a long time ago. Can't disco to rock.
Okay. Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
Okay, he's a hype man.
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
Yeah, no, I can get behind that.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
Where's he from? How long's he been around?
Actually, we don't know where he's from, or who he is, really.
Sick!
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forberg. Or maybe even Coal City, I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City. Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah, it was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
Aww.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two.
Alright, the others.
Who do you want to know about?
How about the crab man?
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
What do they talk about?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
I think I've talked to the crab man more than she does.
Who do you want to know about?
How you get along with Sona?
Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
It does seem that way.
But earlier today, she told me about Welkins, and she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
How about you? What's your deal?
Me? Again?
Oh, right. No.
Yes. Better that way.
Other questions?
Sure.
We're good. Thank you, autosave. All right.
Glorian Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in, with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Oh. Do we have an adapter for that? Oh, how do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
Hey, can you run this signal?
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's definitely a 3.5.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Kim's like, we were at the end! We were gonna be done!
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
Oh, okay, so I was gonna say, like, why ask?
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Okay.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
I didn't know that.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
I would like to point out that because of the particular way that the dialogue box, like, sort of magnifies the surrounding area, there are 2 dancing Andres at the bottom of the screen. I think that asking Egghead to turn the music off is going to be very difficult.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event.
Oh, okay.
The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
All right, thanks. You've been extremely helpful.
Yes, what is it?
All right, we're good.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
No, I cannot.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
I don't know. I think we need a lot.
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
Amazing.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
That sounds lewd. think what Egghead is trying to say is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Sound travels in waves, not rays.
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Not really.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready.
Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically, his hand moves to the gun holster.
Sir?
There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Nah, do it. Let's go. We're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You disengage.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
Dio, can you read the mood, please?
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
He's peaking, the worst high he's ever been on.
I've never heard anything this hardcore in my life.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down! No, the roof!
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
I want to feel the heat with somebody.
Oh! I want to feel the heat with somebody!
Yeah! Wait! Wait! No!